This is wrapped up in something. It's a reminder of Gunner. Just put it on the ground real quick. Take a look at that.
Yes.
This used to be something that Michael used to give Gunner all the time. And he used to play a bunch of practical jokes in it. It's chocolate with a shitload of laxative in it. Now, Michael can make this look like McDonald's food. Now, here's the thing. Not make it look like it, but he could probably put some of the same kind of extreme laxative into some McDonald's food. And be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Do you remember the conversation that they were having on the radio?
They need food. They want McDonald's.
They want McDonald's. Now, imagine...
I am so glad that we do not have the Geneva Convention.
Imagine, before the war, we somehow convince them that there's food coming. And in that food, there's a mix of some fucking hyper laxative fucking poop or laxative McDonald's. They're going to be in the middle of the fight, putting their gun down and shitting all over the place.
It's actually smart.
Actually, yeah.
They're literally going to be shitting their pants when we get to the island.
This intel is all worth it. Now, how would this happen? Well, there's obviously a lot of individuals that want to help the Sanguinians. And I think we can mask like a food airdrop with just a box of fucking food inside. Is this a little off the reservation, or is this something that we gotta try?
I think it's brilliant. The only thing is we have to try it just before the invasion. Like, we can't do it too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise they start eating it and they realize they're fucking shitting everywhere.
Yes.
My only thing is, how do we get it to them without them, figuring out it's coming from a bad source?
I mean, we can figure out a way to do it. Like, it could just be burner phones of like, hey, okay.
We grab a burner phone out of evidence. You text, I don't know, somebody dumb who's over there, Pred, Forehead, somebody like that. Let them know that a boat's going to get beached in the area that's got a shit ton of supplies for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take it around to like one of the safer portions that we can, beach along. Maybe, hell, maybe it's even just right off the end of the airstrip here. Beach it, jump in the water, swim away. They go in and grab it.
I like that. I mean, I do think that having someone, like calling someone on the yellow pages that are intel points at them, like knowing people on that island, I think it's best to like have a conversation, source that number, so you can say, hey, Clark Adams gave me your number. Look, I want to, what do you guys
TJ.
need?
TJ, bump it back to TJ.
Oh, yes. Oh my God!
I need to go into contemplative thought for a while, but I think we're reaching. I think we're reaching an end of updates on things.
Oh,
Brian,
100%.
I sent you that letter for whatever you decide to do with Michael. If you decide to pull the trigger on it, you got a letter from me that you can send to the Senate. So
Okay, beautiful. Oh my God, this is so good. Operation Milky Way. Chat, we have to do this. Holy shit. We have to do this. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Bro, how... I feel like it'd be lighthearted. Obviously, I will say, though, I would want it done in a way that, like, I don't think it should, like, ideally affect them. Like, should be, like, it happens before, so it sends them into a panic. But not too close to where they're actually shitting themselves. Like, in RP, we should hope that's happening, right? But soon enough that they know what it will do during the fight, so they're choosing to eat it. Does that kind of make sense? So, like, in RP, we tried to do this, but not do it in a way where, like, actually objectively, like, screwing them over either, right? I don't know why I said objectively. I think I've been using the word objectively a lot today, but you get what I'm saying. So, like, that day, hours before, maybe even, like, tomorrow night, So just the RP of us doing like a bio attack with the knowledge that we have about their radio, like it'd be
They just said
fucking
on channel
dope.
2 that someone's fleeing out to sea in a boat and that they're saying they're coming to the island.
Good point.
Getting on channel 2.
I'm on it too.
They're pursuing
On the
W right
boat, going northbound towards the pier.
now. Going towards.
Yeah, he held up Bayo earlier.
He just checked water. He just tried to. Hold
Still
on.
got on the boat.
Yeah,
Off if you're grabbing a boat, somebody. 490, I'm grabbing a boat. He's on the Del Perro Pier right now, still on the phone with somebody named Jay. He's trying to get a pickup or something.
Copy. Motor and cars, we need a parallel. We need boats after him, though, as well. Can we get one more person on boat?
Car.
4 or 5, I'm sending it up towards.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. I'm loving the idea of the RP for it. Oh my god, dude. I want to do this for the RP so bad. Even if it screws us with the radio find, we're kind of getting close to the thing. And okay, look, I'm going to be honest with you. Can I be honest, chat? I kind of feel...
Norman's going to be tackling those subpoenas for us here in a little bit.
Oh, hell yeah.
I had to split them into 5 separate ones, so that took a minute. But now that's handled, so...
Hell yeah. I'm hella cooked, so I'm going to do whatever you send my way. Just be prepared for me. I think I need to... Today I'm going to get some extra rest.
All right, yeah, I think we're pretty much good. I'll once Norman gets me those records, I'll sort them and get them out to everybody.
All right. Hell yeah.
And
I do kind of feel bad. I like the... How do I say this? I wish we could provide more roleplay over these last couple days. Because that is kind of setting in a little bit. And I think that's kind of why, like, I started memeing a bit. But then I'm actually wicked into the idea. Is that I kind of wish there was more happening with us and them. And I feel like... I don't know, man. Even like a skirmish or something, or I don't know, something. Like yesterday was dope, but I definitely, part of me with all the running around, have kind of been thinking like, well, I want to do these things to make the RP, not just for these guys, but also like an opportunity. Like, I mean, that's why I'm glad Bobby actually went close to the island a little bit and they got shot, because I kind of am like there should be a little bit. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't think it's like, okay. It would have been nice if there was like, how do I put this? I do think it's a little unfortunate how quickly things are kind of having to happen, right? Because I think, but it is what it is, right? Like, you know, you can't always, you know, shit happens, right? It's easy to look at things retroactively or like, hey, it could have been whatever, but it is what it is. But even then, like, I think what was cool about yesterday is at any moment, right, something could have happened. And like, they obviously, hey, babe.
You need a lift back?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm just gonna chill on the bed for a bit.
That's good. All right,
yeah.
We might come back after dropping plenty off.
Up to you. I think we're probably gonna be like closing up shop. Yeah, I'll leave it up to you whether you want to come back or you know, chill on mission route. Good work today. I appreciate you guys coming through. I think tomorrow is gonna get a lot more spicy since we're gonna be pushing some operations.
Oh yeah, it sounds good.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you, babe.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely. You take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. They've been awesome, dude. Who was the other? It was Bay and who? Bayweather and I think Steven. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, Bay's been amazing. She's been with us this entire 12 hours. Guys, I need a perma now. This is how our war ended. ADHD. So yeah, I where was I going with this? Yeah, what I was saying is like, what I was saying is, I think we should definitely do it because I think it would be good, and I think it would be lighthearted, and I don't know. Yeah, what I was saying is, fuck, man, how cooked do I sound right now? I kind of feel bad we didn't do anything to really do it back and forth today. You know what I mean? Something. We did a little bit this morning. Oh God. Can you imagine? Na 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 na.
Tractor. Sir, you okay? You okay?
It was water. You can help me up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I slipped the top deck.
All right, can I help you? Thought you were hungry.
No. Oh yeah, I am kind of hungry too.
Need food?
Yeah, I could use like
All
a
right, here you
sandwich
go.
or something.
There's the sandwich.
Holy fuck. All right, thank you very much. Oh wait, you put it in my pockets? Oh, there it is. Do you have any water by any chance?
I got some coffee.
Oh, that works. All right. I'm gonna stick around here for a little bit.
That sounds good. We were just heading in because they had a boat like this ain't coming this way, but that all went back to the mainland and Dundee's caught now. It sounds like.
Wait, Dundee?
Yeah. So Dundee, during this thing, so Dundee held up Bayo at the airport earlier. He had a warrant out for his arrest. They went to chase him and he got in a boat and he said something about going to the island.
Oh, this is after he held up Pond.
After he held up Pond too. Yeah.
Yeah, so then he left a boat saying he was going to the island, so we were just being prepared just in case.
Oh, okay. So like unrelated.
Yeah, it wasn't actually him coming to the island from the sounds of it, but we wanted to, just in case.
I so fucking love this like food idea. That's how I fell off. I was running around just thinking about it, and I'm just like, you know what it is? We did a lot of good shit, and I think today we're just waiting.
Did you
to
see
do the
that
next
latest
thing.
bank monitoring?
What? That's on the mainland. He's on the mainland. No, never mind. It's on.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
They have TM.
Yeah.
An
we knew
ATM.
that.
I think he wants to see if someone calls him. We need a mark this time.
How do they have?
They have an ATM. They have boats. They have everything.
How do they
Does
have
that mean?
access
Oh, do we
our
need to get
finances
this
on
to
that island, our
everybody
money?
else we have enemy the state? Are we able to get their stuff frozen?
I believe Norman is doing that. I'm about to call Bundy.
Okay. Oh, it was James Rodriguez held that Pond. I thought it was
Hey,
Bundy.
Brian.
You see the bank monitoring?
Yes, which is interesting because that means they have some form of bank or ATM access over there.
Yeah. I thought we froze his account.
We did, but we also monitored it. So if he stuck his card into a machine, then we'll get some of that as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I did both.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that done for the other suspects as well.
All right. Oh yeah.
Everybody that we got
Yes.
EOTS on,
That's
I'll make sure that we get that.
We were in the water. Everybody
Hell
else
yeah.
left.
All right. Just want to make sure. I was gonna call him, but instead, I want to know. tomorrow who called him at this exact time.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god. Commissioner.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Right. Appreciate it, Bundy. You take
Yeah,
care.
appreciate you too.
Bye.
Hello.
So his bank monitoring just went off,
Yeah.
and it's also got the bank tracking. So the reason I didn't want to call him is because I want to see who called Pred. Be like, hey, why is it going off on the island? Friend, I mean, enemy of the state. Commissioner, you ready for our greatest idea so far? All right.
Director.
We had a conversation with an old friend. Do you know Michael Simone?
Read the reports about him. Never met him.
Take a look at this chocolate right there.
Yeah. What about it? Why does it look so smushy?
Well, it's a memory that, well, it goes back to a good friend of mine, William Gunner. He died.
10-2.
But for good
Yeah, it's
2.5
good.
years, he was good friends with Michael Simone, and Michael Simone used to give him these chocolates filled with laxatives. Y'all two can keep a secret, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me, us too, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're okay.
All right. This is going to be
America.
highly sensitive information, and it may not sit easy with you.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God.
We have intel to believe that they've wanted McDonald's on that island. Well, I asked Michael Simone to use his chemistry to get some burgers and fries and fill it with laxative. Either tomorrow night or hours before the war tomorrow, we want to do a bit of a food drop. Commissioner,
Genius.
they're going to be scarfing that food down and shitting all over the island.
Yeah. And I mean, hopefully mid shootout, they'll just start shitting and they're gonna be so distracted.
All right,
Genius.
Director. How about we put you up there? Okay, you do the supply drop yourself.
Well, there's an alternative. We've been looking over the list of individuals that are likely suppliers, and I think we can probably find a way to get them to help us deliver the food. A little bit of social engineering. A couple phone calls, making it seem like we're getting in close to them, and saying, hey, let me buy some food for those guys over at Sanguine. Here's an entire truck. And then before you know it, the food makes its way over.
Director, I love these ideas, and I think they're very genius. But there's a moral high ground we must stand on, because we are the good guys.
I understand.
Diarrhea during war, kind of pushing the limits, I guess.
God damn it, Operation Milky Way. Fuck.
Operation Lactose Intolerant over like that. All right.
How have you been doing, Commissioner? You sound tired.
I'm very tired. I just doing reports right now, catching up on paperwork. That's all. Making sure myself is educated.
Actually, I wanted to bring something up. So,
Mhm.
I was checking over the warrants and everything, and as far as I saw, everybody, that got charged with treason got 3 years, but Kane Larp only got 3 days. Is it meant to be?
Oh.
Just gonna fix the timing.
Oh, okay.
Y'all trying to get hired right now? Because y'all been crushing
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I was just making sure that this shit doesn't run
I
out.
don't have a
you know?
job yet. I'm surprised, actually. You two seem like
Oh.
you're doing a fantastic job so far, dispatch. And you've taken a lot of liking within the department, so I hope you get a job. I want
I
you.
hope-
Yeah.
Me too.
Bro.
We'll see.
I'll,
Just gotta
um,
keep crushing it.
If you can give me your names, I can recommend you to the P&T department.
Oh, shit.
It's Bayweather and Stephen Thalberg Balderson.
All right.
Yeah, Stephen
Hold on,
Tambay. Okay, listen. At the end of the day, it's not to get the job, it's to save America. Am I right, people?
Hell yeah.
Damn right.
If you ever
They
find
hold the shit
anything,
down.
hell yeah. You ever find like stuff like this? Definitely don't hesitate to like point it out. Like things, it's easy for things to go amiss with everything that goes on.
Yeah, we're in time of war. If intelligent people can speak up and notice
I
something's
mean, it's
going
the same
on or
with,
something's
it's the
off.
same with Dingo Fan. You also only had 2 days.
Ooh, okay. Let me do that one.
Has there been any threats being made in Los Santos? Have we heard any orders, any intel we've gathered about potential attacks on the day of?
Yes.
Go ahead, Aurora.
Codename Trojan, given to us by Pigeon. We believe they plan on sneaking things behind enemy lines.
Bundy.
Trojan horse.
Hey, Bundy.
We believe they're.
Hello.
Hey, Bren.
Hey.
Justice is around. Do you want me to talk to him about the judge thing, or do you want to talk to him about it?
Yeah, come on over. He's over at. I think he woke up here. Yeah, I think he woke up on the over on the Leviathan.
Hey, how the fuck did he wake up on the Leviathan?
I think you need to be. I don't know. I know SRU can. Wait a minute. We need that. I think either you need to be in PD. It's just like, you know, when you wake up, when you're thinking about waking up, you can take that little like fast helicopter anywhere you want in the city.
Yeah.
I think there's an option on the bottom right, or alternatively, you need to be added to a special business.
It's probably the latter, because that's how the park ranger station works.
Yeah. That's what I'm guessing.
No worries at all.
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, I would bring it up, but he's cooked right now, so I almost think you might want to wait till tomorrow. Otherwise, you may not get the answer you're looking for. He sounds more cooked than I am.
All right, we'll hold off on it.
All right.
All right.
Hell yeah. Talk to you soon.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye. All right. Oh, you guys probably looked something up, right?
No, you're good.
Director, is this watch list, can this be made public to the rest of the PD as far as the bulletin board? Is that something ready?
Oh, it is. Yeah. It's right. It's ready to cook for everybody.
It's an investigation report. Can I make it a bulletin board? Is it ready? That's what I'm saying. Is the format ready?
I think let's take those names right now and put it into a separate bulletin board for ones that are more actionable. Because I think that
can
watch
y'all
list.
Work on that? Yeah, can y'all work on that?
Yes.
Get a second one made for the bulletin board only.
Okay, I can do that. Do you want me to put it together, or do you want to do it, Brian?
Go for it. Yeah. I would say we should only put in the names that we're comfortable, like nabbing and throwing in for interrogation.
Yeah, anything that's concrete, anything that's got a warrant right now for treason, that should go on there. That way, because it's already on the the warrant, so we can concede anyways.
Yes, enemy of the state, 1000%. But then of the watch list, Commissioner, I think we can bring them in with on an investigative detention, 24 hours. So there's like enough there to question
I'm saying
them.
start with the treason ones and then work your way down from that top of the list to the people that.
Yeah, that's how it's set up.
That's what I'm saying for the report. The one that's going to go out for the public.
So the Cap Terra Nova, we want to take that off, right?
I think Cap is going to be. I think we have enough on him, but we've interrogated him enough to know that for something like this, he ain't going to tell us shit.
Well, I want to put
if you have a patrol cop that runs to these people, what should be? Are they going to detain them, arrest them? What is it going to be a thought process? So I can explain it so simple to where anybody can understand it.
So pretty much the watch list, the ones we want on the bulletin board watch list, will have only people we want detained and held for interrogation.
Yes, absolutely.
For a 24-hour hold. All right, so Divine off. Rivington Riviera.
How does Divine not have a treason warrant?
Sir, that's we're told High Command's handling that.
Who told you that?
Eric, come over here. Remember, we were gonna extradite him, and then we had the conversation. It was you meet ready.
Yeah, I remember
Figure
that.
out what to do with him.
Right, but I thought since he turned his back and became an enemy of the state now that we're gonna push the charge of treason.
I'm down for that. That was not the last communication, though.
No, I said that to you, Director. The last conversation we had about him, especially when we found the eyeball and the whiskey glass, we talked about that.
Okay, we'll do it. You probably maybe you did tell me, and I just don't remember.
All right. I mean, we have enough. I mean,
oh,
I
for
can't believe I'm
Divine,
saying- yeah.
We don't. Okay. Divine. Oh man. Okay, that opens up. All right, you're gonna have to bear with me since I'm really cooked. I think Bundy should be here because between the three of us, he's not as cooked. Here's Spitball is we cannot easily do enemy of the state unless he was on the island. And
So you want to wait after?
therefore, Well, no, I'm putting the. I'm thinking out loud because I haven't thought about this.
You're saying that you hope the guy's on an island so we can capture him. It's an easy treason charge.
I doubt he's going to be on the island. If he was on the island, I think we would have learned by now. If it turns out on the island, he's going to get treason anyways.
Which complicates the whole thing. That's what I'm asking. If he's
I
on the
think we should
mainland-
wait for Divine afterwards.
I don't think this is a good idea, and here's why. Because what if he does something? What if somebody pulls him over? Patrol cop, right?
I agree.
So I think
Are we
need to think
sure about
that.
this? I could have sworn Toretti wanted otherwise, but I think you're right. Is that when we saw it?
Toretti has abandoned his country. Okay, that's what Toretti's done. He's not here. He's not here.
Wait, did he actually go to China?
I'm pretty sure Toretti's waiting for us to get our ass kicked so it can make it.
Fuck! Fuck!
I think he's making sure his wife is okay.
Oh my god. Speaking of which, the whole budget thing is gone now.
What do you mean?
The thing that tracks the budgets is gone.
Good lord.
Yeah. I
Why does
thought it was
seem
a couple people.
Everything is falling apart.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking chaos. I love it, Brian. I love when everything is just on the brink of becoming dangerous. That's when we're truly tested. That's when you truly know who are you made of, Director.
Well, right now, I'm made of all red, white, and blue, sir. Going back to the Divine thing. Okay. So I was operating under, we're waiting for word. Let's agree that we want to put something out. So that opens up, what do we charge him with? As of right now, I can say we can't easily do treason and we cannot easily do sedition because both of those require a significant amount of work.
Yeah, let's focus on the obvious ones, of course, right? Let's work smarter, not harder. Director.
Agreed. You're not wrong that he poses a threat, but yeah, the runway to do it right is too much right now with the war looming.
I just need something for him, a report or something, everything we have so far. Get a report and get something out there. Let's make sure that our patrol cops are aware of what's going on. So if they see him on the streets, we're able to detain him. I think we need something like that.
I would love to, but I don't know if we can get that by Monday. Because
the investigation report is enough for me. Like I said,
okay, just like high level, like what it's about. Okay,
almost like a bulletin points as far as the timeline and what we consider him to be and the level of threat he can pose. So that way, if somebody does read the investigation report, they say, okay, Jonathan Devine, or the consensus Devine, or they have a similar description to what appears to be Jonathan Devine. It's going to be something as long as that's 78s or 77s or immediate 77s. So that way, the threat can be contained.
Okay, so I'm just gonna play this out, right? Here's the cost. Having enough to detain him for 24 hours, we can do 24 hours. It's gonna be a question mark whether we do 72, but the intent of 72 means that we have to push a hut.
We need him locked up. That's the most important. He needs to be behind bars.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do that easily. Not with the war on Monday. There's no way.
Give me a report of just as far as what you have so far on him.
Okay. And I want to tell you why, though. Because the entire set of information is going to require jotting down all the parties that were involved, and it can't be just my statements. We need Toretti's. We need everyone's shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll contact Toretti myself as far as that, but just work on what you have. I'll go as far as the conversation you had. What happened exactly? There's going to be a high command announcement made regarding what happened with the investigation regarding Shelby and what has happened to her as far as, what transpired with Jonathan Devine. I think the rest of the PD deserve to know the truth as far as what happened so we can all learn from it.
Okay, just to be clear, and I want to make sure I understand this because I know we're both pretty cooked. I am like absolutely cracked right now. If we catch him, we're pushing a hut charge. In order to make sure we don't lose that case, we should not be trying to hold him at all. He's going to end up going free.
I understand what
Yeah.
you're saying. I'm just saying, I'm not even saying detainment. If you don't even got that, if you can't even approve detainment as far as what we have so far, just something to be, hey, be on the lookout for this comp.
Yeah,
or
that'll
this
do.
person. And then give kind of the level threat of what can they impose or what they could be and the intel information you have so far. That way, at least you've done your part of communicating to the rest of the patrol, hey, this person could be a wild card. Something could happen with this person. Be on the lookout for that person.
Okay, that I will definitely do. Something that gives everyone an understanding what transpired, but not effectively a pre-hut.
Correct. Yeah, I don't want you to do all that work because time is always, is critical right now, and we're running out of time, right? So I want to make sure that we're subjective and objective to the point as far as what we're trying to do. So we're covering our bases as we move forward. So we're not tunneling on the island and forgetting our behind.
That I don't disagree with. What I can try to add to that as well is what we believe to be the level of threat he poses. Because if we do rewind back, we now know that him, Jaeger, and Trey made their way back to the island, and he's since been off the radar. So for all we know, he's a fucking sleeper cell looking to do some wild shit.
Yeah. And like I said, my biggest fear is as we push toward the island, Los Santos burns to the fucking ground. And that would be a tragedy.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Okay. All right. I would definitely ask about the budget shit. That shit is kind of freaking me out a little bit. We have 40 missiles that I ordered from Cerberus.
Yeah, I'll get you the money.
All right.
I got to talk to the mayor and see what the hell's going on. Hopefully I can figure that shit tomorrow.
Okay. It's possible that they're using a new system. I'm just letting you know because I got like a notification on my phone and I was like, huh?
I got the same notification as well. Trust me. Same thing you got, I got. So, LB, explain. It's not my place to talk about it right here. I think it's better if it's made as an announcement as far as why things went down they did. So that way we can be on the same page, united.
For sure. Okay, cool.
All right. I'm gonna get some sleep. Y'all take care. That's all I wanted to do. Have a good night.
You as well. Oh, I'm glad we had that conversation.
If he wants the warrant, are we allowed to subpoena?
I'm sorry?
Still hold.
Second?
If he wants the warrant, are we allowed to do that subpoena?
For who?
Who you just talked about?
Yes, I think we should start with Divine. I think we should do the subpoena for sure. The thing that I was mostly worried about is, okay, so I think Bundy should be a part of this conversation.
Yeah, he just went back channel 2. You can probably come back.
You can go fly him back.
Yeah, we can go and get him if you want.
Yeah, yeah. Could you do that? Or alternatively, if he's trying to chill, we could always get him on radio as well.
No. He said he's fine to come back.
Okay.
He said he's just doing channel 2 for the meantime.
All right, easy.
We'll go get him.
Tell him to go and pee or something.
Yeah, so I think going down that route is a good idea. I just want to make sure that the commissioner understood that if someone's on the island, that's like easy clap, like enemy of the state. If we find someone actionably providing them support and communicating that support, easily sedition, but we want treason or the other big charges, right?
Right.
I don't even know what that looks like. I honestly, wait a minute, hold on a second. Oh, fuck. Okay.
What?
I was cooked, and I think he was cooked. Because right now, he's only wanted for attempted murder.
Right, but we are pretty confident he is helping Sanguine.
All right, let's work through this, because I'm so cooked, I'm like trying to piece it together. I agree with you. He's doing something, but what do we got?
I mean, he said on the phone that he was with them and was planning on doing monstrous things.
Yeah.
I think what we have is enough for a subpoena. I think the subpoena can hopefully. We also know he was with Trey and Jaeger on those jet skis just before the timing.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see what else I have.
No, not the way it's written in our legislation. You can get treason for providing material support. I'm going to re-engage with him in the morning. I agree. Let's go with the subpoena. Because right now, for some reason in the back of my mind is like, okay, can we get him for treason? The answer is maybe, right? But it's not an easy yes or no as we would with the conditions for Sanguine, right?
Right.
After the 48 hours.
I think we need the subpoena to be able to confirm.
Yeah, the subpoena and likely a hell of a lot more. Also, keep in mind that this guy doesn't use his phone. He's been using burners and shit.
Yeah. So we might not actually have much on him at all.
Mm-hmm. And he's an ex-detective. He knows he's not going to be texting, like, incriminating things. Furthermore, we already have phone records for all those people on the island, and we would have known if there were some odd phone calls. We might be able to find a burner in there, right? Possibly. And, like, try to unravel that. But either way, the runway to do anything beyond a warrant for attempted murder, which is like, what, 20 months? You know, I just fucking realized something.
What's that?
What?
Remember that talk we had yesterday, Luca?
Mm-hmm.
I said something along the lines of, like, in a way, I understand. I'll fill you in on this, Aurora. We had Luke and I went on like a pretty lengthy walk. Joey Toes was working under my vehicle and talking about there being something underneath, so I fucking ditched the vehicle in the Del Perro Dam or Del Perro Ocean. Yeah, I just sent it off. Wasn't gonna take any risks. So we made our way all the way back to Mission Road PD, and I kind of had that moment of like thinking about everything we did. You know, slow everything down and like what have the last 3 to 4 months been. And as we sort of talked about, the topic of Divine came up. I was like, well, Divine is not who he is anymore, right? And I think there was a certain point where Divine became Jamie, or at least that's what I believed. However, when we went to go like extradite him, I went from like, maybe we need to fucking shoot him, with the premise that it is Jamie now. That is not Divine. Maybe in body, but not in sense of mind, his sanity. Like, it's, man doesn't even recognize himself. And if he's doing what he could be doing, well, everything that even Divine did this mission for goes to shit, right? The moment I got on the phone with him, though, and what he told me, I realized I was wrong. And that he made the statement that he would not renege on everything that he put in his affidavit. And I realized, while I may not have known him as long as many others, I knew him long enough and worked with him close enough to know that he I believed him. I just knew he was telling the truth there. But as I sort of thought about Divine and what drove him into doing what he did, I came to the realization that I don't know how crazy he truly is.
Do you want to know my honest opinion about it?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's trying to survive. When I talked to him on the phone, it was the first time since I came to Los Santos that there was a hint of the man I knew. And this is after all of that. After he had spent that time on the island is the first time I got an actual conversation where I actually felt like I knew the person I was talking to. I think he's trying to survive. And I'm not sure how far he's going to go in that, because in some of these undercover operations, he's always had to go far. But I think he's trying to keep himself alive. A meteor.
The hell was that explosion?
Dear.
I saw the flash of light before.
Yeah.
Just in case.
He's got a sniper in that fucking suitcase.
I was thinking about it earlier, and I wanted to make sure I brought one over to the boat.
Would it be illegal for us to take pot shots from over here onto the island?
I mean, there's a chance they were trying to shoot at us in their Annihilator stealth earlier. We couldn't fully tell or see that well, but it looked like it was shooting around the island, possibly towards us.
What if the war could be ended just from us being here and like Bundy leaning over, seeing Jaeger and just shooting him in the head? And they're like, hey guys, hey, by the way, 311 guys, war's over. The enemy is down.
I mean, I said that Bundy had the whole outfit and the suitcase. Like, listen, I could just imagine him getting on top of a roof and just deconstructing the whole ass sniper and just taking one shot and then just walking away and then the entire war. Be sick.
So the commissioner was down here, and he was cooked. I was cooked, though. But then, at the end of a little like, "Hey, what's going on?" kind of thing, he asked for there to be a bolo put up with all the enemy of the state and a watch list for people that patrol can pick up. Aurora is working on the bolo. I recommended that of the watch list people we pick up for like interrogation should be ones that like we believe will provide or could provide some material information in interrogation. So that would be, like Cap Terra Nova, not worth it. We've interrogated him enough to know that we're not getting anything for something like
What about
this.
TJ Walker?
TJ, no, waste of time. Now, as we're going through this, though, if someone's like, "No, I actually do want to interrogate him," or "I think there's value," please, don't hesitate to speak up. But as we were going through these names, he brought up Divine, and he was under the impression we were going to give him enemy of the state tags or whatnot. And I reminded him there was a decision at some point when he defected that I believe it was either Toretti or the commissioner that they wanted to figure it out among high command. I've been working off of that, but apparently after the whole eyeball situation, I think Axel changed his mind. Whether he did or didn't, maybe I misheard it. I don't know. Whatever. But he wants us to push it now. I explained to him that let me think on this because the issue inherently is the runway to get to where I believe we want to get, which is enemy of the state, is going to be very difficult because there is due process with him. We have no evidence that he's been back on that island. If anything, we have more evidence to suggest he's on San Andreas. And since all this happened before the window closed, the amount of effort required to actually get him to a hot level charge, unlikely. So we've then now agreed that it's just going to be a write-up, giving a description for those who may run into him on patrol or otherwise, and for those who want to be in the know, who is Johnny Divine and why are we after him? We've agreed to primarily work on a subpoena, though we don't think that's going to actually lead to anything because he's primarily been using, burner phones and whatnot. For him to have something in this text, very unlikely. If he was texting people on the island, we would have seen it already since we've got most of their subpoenas. So it kind of lands on the following, which is right now the warrant would only be for attempted murder of Dundee.
Yeah, I agree with that. Unless we get something exceptionally damning in his subpoenas that demonstrates otherwise, I think the only way that... I mean, look, Divine is our linchpin as to how the treaty was broken in the first place. Mm-hmm. He was, for all intents and purposes, at that time a fugitive we were seeking to apprehend. So we've kind of got to start with the basic building blocks. We've got to put out the initial, felony obstruction, attempted murder, so on and so forth warrant on him. And then honestly, I think the only way that he hits enemy of the state category is if we find his body on that island when we're coming through the rubble on Monday.
I'll start his subpoena. How far back are we going for him?
8/11.
Yeah. I think strategically, just a bolo and the subpoena is probably the extent we should go. He did turn down Operation Hershey Kiss. I just renamed it because I don't remember what the original idea was. I'm going to re-engage in that in the morning.
Milky Way?
Milky Way, yeah.
There you go.
Only because I just think it's amazing. Even if we do it tomorrow,